20 scariest TikTok ghost videos of the year. Hiding in the dark. TikTok user Pershka recorded a quick video intending to show her noisy ice machine on TikTok. But when she was about to post it, she noticed something truly chilling. Did you see it? Right before she flips on the light switch, what looks like a little girl can be seen standing right next to the ice machine. But as the light turns on, no one there. Is it just a trick of the light? Or could it be a TikTok hoax? I leave it to you to decide. Red door, yellow door. Natalie J and her friends are playing the scary sleepover game, Red Door, Yellow Door. Now, if you want to try it, you'll just have to look that up on your own. But I will say that one of the rules of the game is that if you see someone while in the supposed, quote, trance state, you are never supposed to talk to them, as it is said that it's not a real person, but an evil presence.
Red door, yellow door, any other color door. 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 Yellow door. What do you see?
It's like a purple door, red door, and a yellow one.
Are you in the room?
Yeah. Oh sh**. Oh shoot. I'm on the street.
Oh no. No, you better wake him up. Wake him up.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. That's his friend, Mom. The one that died. The one that you read about in the restroom. That was his big friend. Tito, it's okay, Tito.
Wake him up.
Tito. You okay? It's okay.
Now, I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I know what's going on here. I'll only say that if this is all a hoax, then that was some pretty impressive acting, because that seemed like a legitimate freak out.
I'm on the street.
Oh no. No, you better wake him up. Wake him up.
It's okay. That's his friend, Mom. The one that died. The one that you read about in the restroom.
You can watch the 2-part video series on Natalie J's TikTok. The Creeper with Claws. TikTok user Your Mom's Undies. Let's just take a second for the giggles to pass. All right. Anyway, she claims that she is usually unaffected by anything scary that she watches on the internet or TV. But when her uncle sent her this video captured at his apartment in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, she was shocked. The family claims that they have been tormented by frequent paranormal activity for the entire 4 years that they have lived in this apartment. But they say they've never captured anything like this before. What terrifies the family even more is that the dark figure, which appears to have claws for hands, can be seen coming out of their sleeping baby's bedroom. When they received the notification of captured movement caught by their security camera, they say they immediately fled the apartment to stay at their parents' home. So did the family capture some dark entity on camera? You decide. On the road. TikTok user Sherman O'Neill worked at a local trucking company in Fort Smith, Arkansas. He says that one night one of the truck drivers captured strange footage on a highway outside of Ada, Oklahoma. Many people, including children, have tragically lost their lives on the two busy highways running through the small town. Sherman and his workmates can be seen watching the dashcam footage from the truck. They are shocked by what they see.
27 there. Yeah. Let it roll. Come on. Come on, let it roll. Right there. Whoosh. Whoa.
The truck driver barely manages to avoid hitting what seems to be a small child that appears out of thin air. But it gets even creepier, because the driver says that he immediately stopped the large truck on the side of the road after this incident. He looked everywhere for the child. He found nothing. He called local police, but again, there were no reports of lost or missing children anywhere in the area. So, is this a ghost caught on camera? Or a completely random, unexplained child on a dark highway in the middle of the night and in the middle of nowhere? Let me know what you think. Just over your shoulder. TikTok user Alicia Nguyen is alone in her bathroom to record a TikTok video when she captures something truly terrifying. While Alicia switches back and forth from a reflection to herself, what looks to be the figure of a child appears behind her, and then, just as quickly, disappears. Alicia has no idea who or what the mysterious figure could have been. So is it a ghost, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Night Visitor. TikTok user Amanda Angelo is watching YouTube very late at night in her bedroom that she shares with her sister Alexis. Alexis gets up to go to the bathroom, but when she returns, something is just not quite right.
Lexi? 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 Hey! Stop staring at me like that! Alexis! Yo, you're starting to freak me the f*** out! Mom! 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 Stop! Why are you crying? Hello? Lexi? Mom! She's just standing here staring at me.
Relax. Hey. Go lay down.
Now, of course, the simple explanation for Alexis' unnerving behavior is likely that she was simply sleepwalking. However, many TikTok viewers believe that she might have actually been possessed by a ghost or demon, especially since Amanda claims that the event happened at 3 a.m., which is said to be the hour when supernatural beings are the most powerful. Either way, it's worth mentioning that I believe that this video is 100% real. Well, let me clarify that. I believe that Alexis is definitely sleepwalking, not necessarily that she's possessed. But if you watch closely, Alexis doesn't blink a single time in this entire video, even though a bright flashlight is shining right into her face. In fact, Alexis keeps her eyes open for so long that they actually begin to tear up. So, what would you do if one of your family members suddenly walked into your bedroom at 3 a.m. and just started staring at you? Paranormal or not, this video is downright creepy. Hide her in the house. Chilean TikTok user Franco Villegas claims that lately odd supernatural activity has been occurring in his home. He says that he's seen unexplained shadows, experienced sleep paralysis, and most bizarre of all, he says that some unseen thing actually bit him on the back. Franco decides to set up a small CCTV camera to record himself as he sleeps. A blurry white figure seems to appear on camera. Oddly enough, whatever it is doesn't seem to upset or excite Franco's dog. It continues to sleep through the entire incident. 3 days later, Franco's bedsheet is pulled off by something. But it doesn't end there. 2 days later, on April 30th, Franco Villegas starts to hear knocking on his bedroom door.
Bueno, son las 1 de la mañana casi. Y nada, para ser concreto, como ven, no tengo audio ni música en el video porque nada, me golpearon la puerta muy fuerte y estoy solo. Despertamos todos los gatos y están todos muy fijos en la puerta, así que voy a mover la cámara apuntando hacia allá. Veremos mañana en la mañana o en la madrugada si capto algo.
So, Franco changes the angle of the CCTV camera to point towards his door. 5 days go by without incident. But on May 5th, as Franco sleeps, his security camera catches something truly chilling. The camera records what seems to be the pale face of a girl peeking into Franco's room as he sleeps. In desperation, Franco asks his TikTok viewers for advice on what to do about the strange spirit that seems to haunt his home. One viewer recommends an odd sort of seance, saying that Franco should try talking to the spirit while holding a candle in front of a mirror.
Estoy solo acá en el baño. Bueno, me dijeron que he traído una vela y un espejo y iba a poder hablar con ella. Amiga, por favor, te pido que me dejes solo. Te lo pido, por favor. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
Now, I'm certainly not saying that this footage is real, but what makes it more compelling is that Franco clearly shows that the bathtub is empty and that he's alone only seconds before the girl appears. One night, Franco is filming one of his cats playing, and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Hay ruido en el primer piso. Está... ¡Ah, concha! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Ah, no, güey. ¡Ah, conchetumare!
So, is Franco Villegas' house truly haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can follow Franco's continuing story over on his TikTok page. Something still remains. German TikTok user Arvin.de travels to the hometown of one of the most well-known exorcism cases of all time, that of Anneliese Michels. In 1975, Anneliese Michels' family claimed that she demonstrated strange behavior and dark supernatural abilities. Even Anneliese herself claimed that she was possessed by a demon. The church was called in, and Anneliese Michels went through a total of 67 exorcisms. She passed away under mysterious circumstances in her home at the age of 23. German TikToker Arvin finds a cabin that is said to have belonged to the Michels family. When he records the inside of the cabin for his TikTok page, he has no idea that he's being watched by something. Did you see it? When Arvin pans his camera, a face can be seen quickly moving away from a hole in the cabin ceiling. Arvin says he has no idea what this creepy face could be, and he only noticed it after TikTok viewers pointed it out. So, is it a real face? Is it a trick of the light? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Wall crawler. TikTok user Ashley Rain has only ever posted videos of her family and all of their cute cats. But this next video is completely different from anything she has ever posted before. Ashley claims that late one night their motion-activated security camera caught something truly bizarre. One of Ashley's cats seems to be staring at a bizarre translucent apparition with glowing eyes that appears to be staring right back at the cat. At first glance, it just looks like the cat's owner playing peekaboo. But then the pale figure suddenly just floats up toward the ceiling before vanishing into thin air. Curious TikTok commenters believe Ashley's cat might have been trying to protect the home from an unwanted dark entity. Ashley says that the family has since moved to a new home and is happy to be out of their old house for good. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Peekaboo. Anonymous TikTok user Haunted Wesley Manor claims that he works as a building maintenance man for a large apartment complex that was built in the late 1700s. Now, back in those days, the basement of the building contained cheap live-in apartments for hundreds of poor occupants. But now, after years of restorations and remodeling, the basement is left empty and abandoned. TikTok user Haunted Wesley Manor says that many of his co-workers and even current residents of the building have heard and seen some very strange things. In fact, after many residents started reporting that they heard crying, giggling, and even screaming coming from the basement, the anonymous TikTok user and building maintenance man was forced to start checking out the creepy basement for intruders on a regular basis. He records his experiences and shares them on TikTok. His curious TikTok followers believe that the spirits of restless children might actually haunt the basement, and they request that the TikTok user leave a toy in the basement. So he does, and that's when things get truly bizarre.
I brought a little toy. Hopefully the ghost likes it. I think it's a child. I'm hearing a lot of stuff down here. No.
The toy truck suddenly turns on as if someone or something touched it. After this creepy experience, the activity in the basement only seems to intensify. The TikToker begins to hear movements and giggling when he goes down on his daily inspections. And then, one day, he captures something downright chilling. A young child can be seen peeking at the frightened TikToker from behind a wall, and then the video cuts out. So, is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide. Unwelcome guest. In another video, TikTok user Maddie Bark believes that a dark entity followed her home after she went on a paranormal investigation at a cemetery. She says that she's seen something strange in her yard on a regular basis, and that whatever it is, it appears to be getting closer and closer to her house. One night, she's shocked when something appears right at her front door.
Maggie? Maggie? Oh my god. Maggie? Who is the fuck? Oh my god. Did he just move? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is he out there? Do you see anything?
No, I don't see anything.
Her clock closed. It looked like it turned and walked away. The only place it could have gone is through this. Oh my god.
A pale translucent figure can be seen looking into the window of Maddie's front door. It then seems to move to the side and suddenly disappear into thin air. Maddie and her sister open the front door, but no one there. What makes this footage even stranger is that there's nowhere for this mysterious figure to have gone. There are several steps up and a tall guardrail right beside the door. So again, is it real? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Waiting in the wings. TikTok user Bailey is the operations manager of an old theater that dates all the way back to the early 1900s. Bailey claims that the theater is extremely haunted, with strange sightings and unexplained voices occurring on a daily basis. Now, for security reasons, Bailey decided not to share the name of the theater on TikTok. But after some digging, I was able to find the name and the location of the theater. However, I will respect Bailey's wishes and I won't share it here. But I do think it's worth noting that the theater has a very haunted past. People believe the theater's founder, who passed away 60 years ago, haunts the Playhouse to this day, still looking after his theater. One night, when Bailey is alone in the Playhouse, he captures something horrifying.
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it just in case. There's the ghost light. It's a light we keep on for ghosts, for people who still remain here and whatnot. And what the what is that? Hold on, let me get a better look.
The creepy figure of a man wearing a suit can be seen in the theater's old private balcony. Bailey says he's the only one who has access to the area where the apparition can be seen, so no one could have been up there. So could this be the ghost of the theater's founder still wandering around and keeping an eye on the place? Let me know what you think. Something under the bed. Parents Josh and Sarah from Nashville, Tennessee had never posted anything related to the paranormal on either one of their TikTok pages. That is until one night when Sarah and Josh discover something very strange on their bedroom security camera. Sarah is fast asleep in bed with her daughter Emma when this happens. Little Emma is sleeping peacefully with her doll when it inexplicably moves on its own. But creepiest of all, the child's shirt appears to be getting tugged by something that's just not there. Dad Josh believes this strange event to be something paranormal, but his wife Sarah is still skeptical. But it gets even creepier. Because late one night, Josh is at work and Sarah is fast asleep. Just around midnight, the baby monitor in Emma's bedroom records something terrifying. The TV in the room is on and little Emma is awake and seems to be curious about something underneath her bed. When she goes to investigate, the little girl appears to be getting pulled underneath the bed. Emma starts to cry and yells out for her mother, who soon wakes up and comes to her rescue. But just what happened to little Emma is unclear. Josh explains that he has no idea what happened to his daughter. He shows in a video that the space under Emma's bed is too small for anyone to have been hiding under there. So what do you think happened to little Emma? Could it be that some dark presence has attached itself to the toddler? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think. The Late Night Watchman. In this next video, TikTok user Fernando Victor Olive is working the night shift with his fellow workers at a train yard. Around 3:30 a.m., he decides to record a few videos to show what the night shift at the train yard is like. But after he uploads the videos, his viewers notice something in one of the clips. Something shocking. It looks as if someone is standing in one of the train doors. Now again, this train is locked and parked in the train yard in the middle of the night. It is supposed to be completely empty. So who or what is this? Now what makes this video even more compelling is the fact that Fernando has never posted any other video related to the paranormal on his TikTok. So could this figure be something supernatural? Or could it just be a very strange trick of the light? You decide. Invisible Friend. TikTok user Luan, also known as Joshua Luck from Mexico, had a TikTok account dedicated entirely to his 2-year-old son. Luan operates a general store on the first floor of his house that he shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much that he often cries in fear. Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has experienced a few strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos, bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no. Vean. No hay nada. Ah, cabrón. ¿Sí vieron? No sé qué pasó, pero mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola. Ya me está dando cosita. Muy raro.
For the first time, Luan captures something on camera that he can't explain. A chair moves on its own. Over the next few days, the unexplained activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off shelves without explanation. The family starts to hear whispers, and late at night they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night when the knocking sound from inside the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Quisimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos. ¡Se asomó alguien! ¡Alúzame! Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé. ¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños. Vámonos con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Aquí tampoco. Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own. Then something seems to peek out at them from inside the closet. Luan rushes over to look inside, but there's nothing there. His wife seems legitimately terrified. They take the kids and leave the home for the night. Of course, eventually Luan and his family have to return, so they decide to do an overnight recording session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in their home. What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó, se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Le prendiste tu cámara?
Sí, ya estoy grabando. Deja grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó era el refresco, juguete, sí. El control.
Sí, a ver, dame chancita para yo grabar. Si quieres graba ahí donde se ve, donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien. Voltar para allá.
Es que está muy oscuro y luego, ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no, mejor tú graba de este lado y yo me voy y grabo de este otro donde está la cuna.
Bueno, a ver, cámbiate.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
Did you see it? Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store. But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta. Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos. Se han escuchado murmullos aquí en el baño. No sé si será de aquí. Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse por acá. Vamos a checar si de acá vienen. No, está todo tranquilo. Vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Aquí entro de la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se quedaron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos.
As he pans his camera, someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away and out of sight. But nothing compares to what happens on the night of October 18th. When Luan goes to the restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me han estado tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Miren. Esa tira de florero. Se ve una sombra. Miren, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Venga. Mira, con unas cajas de refresco, unas rejas se cayeron. Miren, se oye algo al enfrente. Oigo un susurro.
Something knocks on the door. Objects have fallen on the floor. Exercise equipment is moving on its own. But creepiest of all, as Luan pans his camera around his living room, in one split second, he captures a shadow figure sitting on his couch. The same couch that was empty only a moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Imaginary friend. TikTok user Genevieve Swafford claims that 4 years ago she recorded a video when she suddenly heard her young daughter Loralee talking to someone, even though they were the only ones at home at the time. Years go by, and eventually Genevieve goes back through her old videos and is shocked when she discovers that she might have actually captured what her young daughter was talking to.
Loralee, come here. Loralee, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
Her mom Genevieve doesn't seem to see, but it looks like a shadow walks right behind little Loralee. Genevieve asks her daughter who she's playing with, but the girl has no answer. So could it be that Genevieve's house is haunted and her daughter could see the spirit? Maybe even talk to it? Or could this video just be an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide. Caught on camera. TikTok user Chips and Chicken shared a strange video. She explains that the video was captured by CCTV late at night in the 50-year-old building of a Union Center in California. One night, something triggers the building's alarm. So the office manager goes to check the CCTV footage. He finds a truly chilling discovery that, as TikTok user Chips and Chicken put it, quote, freaked him out.
I sprayed them. How can we do that? You forget about it.
This looks like she's floating, Bob.
Oh God, that gives me the creeps.
Yep.
A white figure can be seen hovering around the back of the building. Workers who watched the footage believe it might be the spirit of a Union Center member who had recently passed away. TikTok user Chips and Chicken is baffled by the footage. She says that all of the men who work in this building are elderly and simply wouldn't know how to fake something like this. So is it real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Afraid of ghosts. TikTok user and mother of two Jessica Duffy is not actually very active on TikTok, but there's one video taken by her Ring security camera that she just had to post. In the video, her two children can be seen joking about ghosts in the kitchen, quoting the Ghostbusters theme song. Now, I'm not sure exactly what started this odd conversation, but it seems like the ghosts might be listening. The two kids experience something absolutely terrifying. Well, when I said that the two kids experienced something absolutely terrifying, I meant terrifying for them, because Jessica Duffy does not claim in any way that this footage shows anything related to the paranormal. It's very possible that this was simply a strong gust of wind that happened to blow the door shut at a comically perfect time. Or was it? Because only a few days later, something else happens that's a little harder to explain.
It sounds like Rosie did something. Well, like someone's in the house.
In another freaky turn of events, Jessica's ceiling fan in the very same room has a strange electrical short, causing loud popping electrical discharges and even a bit of fire, sending out a thick puff of smoke. The next day, of course, Jessica calls in an electrician to prevent a dangerous house fire. Now again, this might not be anything paranormal at all, but it's certainly a very strange phenomenon to occur just days after her children decided to taunt, quote, ghosts in the house. Or, maybe it's just a very weird series of coincidences. As the name of this story implies, you decide.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
Caught on camera. TikTok user Nina Enton shared a creepy video of her nephew, Emmy, on her TikTok page. In the video, the boy discovers the hidden nanny cam that's carefully placed in his bedroom to keep a safe eye on him. But what happens next is downright chilling.
Where's Mama? Ask her Mama. Oh, sorry.
The terrifying face of what appears to be an elderly woman can be seen staring at the camera. Nina claims her nephew was alone in his room at the time of this recording. Now, fake or not, when I first saw this video, it freaked me out. So, either way, the video is definitely very creepy. But as for whether it's real or fake, as always, you decide. Unexpected appearance. TikTok user Lacey Nicole is a theater teacher at Sarasota High School in Florida. Lacey says that there have always been stories about the ghost of, quote, Shannon, a Victorian woman who is said to haunt the high school's theater. Back in 2007, during a high school production of Beauty and the Beast, many believed that Shannon the ghost made a very unexpected appearance, and it was all captured on camera.
Oh my god. Terrifying.
The unexplained apparition of a woman in a flowing white dress can be seen floating 8 to 10 feet above the stage. Now, it should be noted that this was in no way a part of the play. So could this be the spirit of Shannon, the Victorian-era ghost that haunts the theater? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here. Follow me on Twitter here. And then, apparently there's also a TikTok? Oh. Anyway, I'll see you next week.